Hey guys, so today I'm gonna install a tether on my snowmobile, which I've had for, let's see, it's a 2013, so it's about 11 years old now, and I haven't had a tether this whole time, so it's about time I put one on, because there has been a few times that I definitely should have had one and I got lucky. So I'm going to show you what I got here. So this one is the Durapro makes this, and if any of you guys watch any of my other videos, yes, there's a mess everywhere because I am currently working on always like 500 projects at once. So it's just kind of what you got to do to be able to do a little bit of everything. So that's what I like to do, is a little bit of everything. But I'm going to show this install here. It's just a universal kit from Durapro. I liked their little design. I forget how much this thing was, like 130 bucks or 40 bucks. Can't remember. But it kind of worked out because I also build electronics, and I make very simple scales for hydraulic cylinders that just take hydraulic pressure transducers and do a linear fit to the calibrated weight points, and it's just off of that hydraulic pressure you can calibrate a scale that's pretty accurate. So it came from me wanting scales for our hay squeezes to be able to get the proper weights to load trucks accurately with different weights of hay. So I need a crimper for these Deutz, I forget how you say them, Deutz connectors, because my sensors coming from my PCBs are going to have this, the sensor plug, and the sensor side of that pressure transducer. So this worked out good because Durapro's plug here, let me open it up here. Let me see. This packaging is pretty cool. So it came just like that. So it's got a Deutz connector right on it there. So I will be able to crimp a connector end on the factory harness, because I already need this stuff. So I got the crimper and the kit, and make it really clean, because this is going on my snowmobile. That's a 2013 Arctic, and there's no plug and play option really. You have to pull some pins, depin some plugs, and then put in a connector. So, and you kind of got to pull it apart. So I'll go through that today, but I'll set this thing down. So I'll show you guys. So this is the tether. Plug on one end, lanyard here, and it's magnetic. Let's see if I can get it off here. So it's magnetic, and it just pushes snow out of it. I've heard great things about them. It's just the stock ones get brittle in the cold and stuff, and these can pull from any direction and just snap right back in, super easy. And the stock one I think is like 60, 70 bucks. Well, this one's, it's maybe twice as much, but I think for this, the value of this thing is way better. This is awesome. The quality on this product is super good. Like, it's all aluminum. Looks like it's anodized aluminum. It's got potting on the back. It's sealed up. A lot of people were saying that they were worried about the magnet interfering with avalanche beacons. But I was reading about it, and there wasn't very many beacons. There were some cheaper beacons that had some problems, but it was very small when it was super close, like within, like touching the beacon, literally. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I'm going to get this thing installed, and I first got to go get my snowmobile pulled in. It's in the trailer right now. And I won't have room, as I just showed you, on this side of the shop. So I'm going to have to work on the other side of the shop. which if you've seen my other videos, you've seen this side of the shop, but the other side is more the storage area. The lighting's not as good, so I apologize for that, but I'll try to get a good light in there. This used to be an old potato cellar, so 2 sides. That's why it is the way it is. So I'll go get the sled pulled in and set up the light, and we'll try to get it pulled apart and see how bad it is installing this thing. So a little side note, guys, if you've seen my channel, you've probably seen a lot of my different videos that they aren't really complete. I don't complete projects that much because I have a squirrel brain and I am always starting all different other projects all the time. So I'm trying to just video all of them, and maybe somebody wants to watch them. I'd appreciate feedback. And I know it's kind of all jumbled up and stuff, but I thought, you know, why not video some of these things? But I live in like South Central Oregon, and there's just, you can do so many things here. You're really close to the coast. In the winter, you can snowmobile, you can dirt bike in the winter. In the summer, you can boat. You know, there's just so many options, and I like doing all of them. And I'll have more videos showing like my stuff that I work on. I mean, like for example, 2 weeks ago, it's the middle of, actually it's March 2nd right now. And 2 weeks ago, I went and rode dirt bikes, single track dirt bikes over in Medford. Like, you can go and just do so many things here. And on New Year's, me and my wife and my daughter, we went and rode the dunes at Christmas Valley in Oregon, and it was perfect weather. There's just so many different things, and I've been snowmobiling in between. So I have squirrel brain and just like doing a lot of things. So I can maybe post a lot of different things, and I'm gonna try to just video everything that I do. And, you know, like I said, maybe somebody wants to watch it. But I'm gonna go get the snowmobile pulled in, like I said, and start working on this thing and see how bad it is installing this tether. So I tested this kill switch for continuity, and when the tether's on, there's no continuity. When the tether's off, there's continuity between the 2 plugs. So basically, open, closed. So I don't know if that made sense when I was saying it. Probably didn't. So I kind of drew it out here on this nice piece of cardboard. So over here, handlebar kill switch, here's the plug that connects it to a harness. And then here's the wires I pulled out of the plug. Black and blue and purple and red, 2 wires I pulled out. So basically, I need to cut those 2 wires so they'll go back into the plug. And like I explained earlier, this is a normally open circuit. So basically, when this thing is running, there's no continuity between the 2 terminals on this. When the snowmobile is running, those wires aren't connected together. So basically, this is how it will be wired. Whoop, whoop, and then I'll grab one of this wire, one of that wire, and this will go to the kill switch, the 2-wire kill switch. Just like that. So I'll show you guys, I basically got everything done here. I got the wires spliced into and got it taped up and zip tied back together, and then all I need to do is just plug in. So I actually ended up not making a plug because I forgot that this kit came already with the Dutes connector with just wires, basically bare wires on it, so it was a lot easier to do basically. So I just used that, spliced in like I showed in the little diagram to those two wires, got it all plugged back together, and then I'll make sure everything works here. I'll plug the tank in and make sure the kill switches work, and then I'll put it all back together and see where I can put drill the hole for the kill switch. So. So I ended up just using like the little Harbor Freight vacuum, manual vacuum suction thing to just suck the oil out of the case, and it worked awesome. You can actually see there's no oil in the glass anymore, and it took like, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes, 10 minutes. So it was pretty easy. So I'll just fill it back up with oil. Yeah, I probably missed some chunks and stuff, but for now, we'll be fine just getting the old oil out and just putting some new oil in. Quick side note, so my friend Jacob that I go snowmobiling with, he was actually up at a cabin last night, and I'm preparing to go snowmobiling tomorrow, and he has some old kind of snowcats, and he just sent some pictures of overnight of, let's see if this thing will, how much it snowed at this cabin. So it dumped snow up there. It was pretty good, so that's exciting for tomorrow. There should be a decent amount of snow where we ride, because that's a lower elevation right there. It's probably higher 4,000, 5,000 feet right there. So that's exciting. So everything's basically done. The only thing I didn't get to today was changing the spacers on my skis, because it's kind of getting late and I had a bunch of other things I had to do. So I got everything else done. Got the tether installed here. It's so hard to see right here. Let me turn on this light. So yeah, the tether's just installed right there. So see if I can shine this so kind of stay right there. So it just magnetic, just pulls, and then you just get it close and just hooks right to it. So it's actually pretty nice. You don't even have to put it too accurately to put it on. Pretty easy, and it works no problem. Both switches work and everything is good to go. I put a new belt on and should be good to go. I'm gonna get it loaded up. That should be the end of it for today.